25 years ago, I created Etica. At that moment, people start to use the lithium battery. So many applications. We are young guys, so we don't have a lot of money to create the large scale production. So I just have like 3 people to work together. So we start to do the battery module business. And at the moment, we don't do the large scale application. We are focused on the niche market, like scanner battery, rocketized battery. So this is the initial status for Etica. So after 20 years, we have a lot of resources. We can do more high-tech design for the battery module. I think it's 6 years ago, we start to design the battery module for the BESS. I think this is also the #1 the battery manufacturer company joined to the BESS in Taiwan. At that moment, the customer, they give a purpose. Can Etica design a module prevent anti-propagation technology? At the moment, we are not sure we can do it or not. But our engineer team spent a lot of time and working hard to do a lot of tests and fail, test again, design again, test again. So finally, we find a way to solve the anti-propagation. 6 years ago, people, they don't know about the anti-propagation. They just understand, just don't let the battery module, the BESS, burn in the field. But we know if we can solve the module burn, then we solve the BESS burn. So we have this technology. And our CTO, Jack, and show me the technology, the test report. I'm very happy at the moment because we figure out the anti-propagation issue. I told Jack if we look more further, we need to solve more risk issue. If the battery, when burn, the cell burn, if there's no fire there, then this is the best solution because there's no risk for the BESS. The BESS is very expensive. If customer buy, they are not just the 50,000, probably it can be 1 million. The cost is very high. So if we can create a technology, protect our customer, their product, I think this is the best solution. So I'm thinking when Jack provide some solution to me, okay, we are trying to figure out the frame issue. It's very difficult. So we discuss many times, and then we find the immersion cooling probably is a method to stop the fire. So take like a few years, we test a lot of different liquid, we test a lot of different chemical fluid, and finally we find the best way. The immersion cooling is the only way to stop the fire in the BESS. And this kind of technology, immersion cooling, is not we create, because 200, I think it's like 150 years ago, people they already used this kind of immersion cooling in a transformer. We just try to use a very similar idea to put into the battery. So this is the reason why we have the anti-propagation technology. Then we combine with the immersion cooling together This is the only purpose to stop the fire in the field. The best way to decrease the temperature is contact with the cell directly. So the immersion cooling is the best way to take off all the heat from this kind of thermal management application. And the other for the fire risk, we are thinking when the BESS they have the fire issue in the initial, it all because the cell burn inside. So when we use the immersion cooling, they cover the cell, the fluid, the liquid. Every cell is covered in the fluid. So even the cell burn, the fluid will quickly decrease the temperature and make the cell not burn. So this is the other advantage for the fire safety. Taiwan is a small island and a small country, so I think the North American, the US, is the best country and the best area to support Etica to create our product and support our our scale. I think this is also we work with EticaAG together. The reason EticaAG will support Etica to do a lot of things, not only in the commercial, but also the military. This is why what we want to do. We Etica create a new technology to make the people who are using the BESS, they don't afraid about the BESS, because people in Taiwan, when somebody they are build the BESS, the neighborhood they don't allow it because they are thinking this is very very dangerous. So we have the technology. We want to try to make this kind of technology to quickly in the state, in the US, to make the people understand the best solution and not feel dangerous for the BESS.